In this video, I'm going to discuss the Palmetto State Armory bolt carrier group, the M16 version. And this is pretty much how they ship it. They don't have any type of packaging. They have a bubble wrap bag that they ship this in. And this is pretty much what it looks like. You can tell this is the M16 type carrier. This is a little different from some of the other Palmetto bolt carrier groups I've seen. The finish on this one, they say, is parkerized. Not sure if you can tell on the camera, but it's definitely a flat black finish. Not the same type of finish that's on the Spikes or the Daniel Defense or the Bravo Company bolt carrier groups, so it's a little bit flatter looking. And also there's no Palmetto State Armory logo on this either, so they must have stopped putting their logos on these at some point in time. And you can see that the camera decides to focus in on that. You can see that our gas key is staked properly. I can't tell if it's oiled up. I'll definitely take it apart and we'll take a look at the inner components on it. But you know, this is kind of a initial inspection right now. I know there's no oil on the outside of this, so you can't tell if there's inner components are oiled up. I always take my bolt carrier groups apart anyway and inspect them and put some CLP on them and put them back together. So like mentioned, this is the M16 or the full auto type bolt carrier group, which is the preferred bolt carrier group for people to use in their semi-automatic ARs. It is completely legal to use these in your semi-automatic AR. This does not make your AR fully automatic or anything else like that. It is just, it has extra material in this area and it's heavier, so that's a good thing in a semi-automatic gun. That's something that needs to be mentioned. The bolt is mil spec. It's a Carpenter number 158 steel bolt. The carrier is chrome lined. The gas key is chrome lined. The gas key is hardened to USGI specifications. The gas key uses grade 8 hardened fasteners, and the gas key is staked to mil spec. Tool steel extractor, extractor spring, and a black ejector insert, which I believe is the O-ring. It is shot peened and MPI inspected, which is magnetic particle inspection, and it is parkerized. So let's see if we can, not sure if you can see the staking on that, but that's definitely staked to mil spec. And I'll take this apart and I'll be right back. Okay, I haven't fully disassembled this, but you know, took the firing pin out and took the bolt out. It is oiled up prior to assembly, and you know, I don't see any issues with the bolt. Good construction. It had a nice tight seal going into the carrier. I'm not going to remove the extractor. So, stainless steel firing pin. Yeah, just typical bolt carrier group components. Yeah, I don't see any issues with the bolt or the bolt carrier group. It's been a while since I've actually used one of these in one of my rifles, so I can't report back on how well these shoot or if there's any issues. Um, just by inspecting this is, looks like we're good to go with this. Don't see any issues or any concerns. Longevity I can't comment on, of course, but in the market, this market environment, bolt carrier groups are kind of hard to come by. So when you do come across them, I'm seeing a lot of manufacturers really jack up the pricing on their bolt carrier groups. Case in point, Bravo Company. I think last year I bought a Bravo Company complete bolt carrier group for about $150 something, and now I was just on their site recently, and I was looking at one of their uppers, and you could add on a bolt carrier group, and the add-on price for a bolt carrier group, $270. I thought that was kind of disappointing to see that from Bravo Company, trying to take advantage of this economic situation here by jacking their price up and saying that includes a donation to the NRA. Well, I already donate to the NRA because I'm an NRA member, and so don't necessarily agree with their philosophy on how they're pricing their bolt carrier groups right now. So I've kind of moved on, and I've been looking at other products. So hence why I'm doing this video on the Palmetto State Armory bolt carrier group. If I get a chance to shoot this in a rifle, I'll report back, but as it is right now, this looks like it's good to go. I may not even need to add any more oil to it, since everything's kind of oiled up already. So if you're contemplating getting a bolt carrier group, I don't think you're going to have any issues with the Palmetto State Armory product. But then again, keep in mind that this has got a really flat black finish to it, and it's not going to match a Spike's upper, for example. The Spike's upper is a darker black, and so with your ejection door open, you're going to see this, and it's going to be a different color. In the overall grand scheme of things, that's kind of irrelevant on a rifle, but I know some people, those sort of things matter to them. So I'm going to wrap this video up, and if I get a chance to shoot this, I'll report back in the description and add some comments.